Why? Hello there. Once again, it has been a hot minute, hasn't it? A lot of stuff's happened between when I last did some coffee talk and now that I'm doing it again. Uh, to uh, put it shortly, I was sick, and then I procrastinated getting back to this. I was sick for a long time where I just didn't feel like my voice was 100% to do coffee talk, and that kind of made me put it off. And now it's new year, same me, trying to be just a little bit better. And for that reason, we're gonna go and try to do a lot more VA work. I don't know if I'll set up like anything like a Fiverr account or something like that, but I'll definitely try to be maybe commissionable in the future. That'd be kind of cool. But yes, last time we were playing, we were on day 7, if I remember correctly. I can't remember where that is date-wise. But we'll figure this all out once again and kind of go through all this. Alrighty. Werewolf representatives push the ministry for more accessible sedative. Military personnel stationed along East Coast prevent immigrants flooding in from the Atlantic. The Fishman? Doctor from Slash Town arrested for experimenting with child cloning. God, what the heck? That seems like an important thing. Why is that the side article too? Well, I guess this is also really important. Jeez, a lot of stuff's going on. But it is Monday, September 28th, 2020. Are you sure that would be okay? Yes. I mean, it'd be really hard to pull off. But it's something that'll make the story different, though. Different isn't always good, you know. It's a neat concept, okay? But you need to handle it carefully. And gracefully. I know. Hey, Gala! Good evening, everyone. Welcome, Mr. Gala. Am I interrupting something? It looked like you were having an intense discussion. It's nothing. Logan was just giving me feedback. It's for the book I'm writing. Sounds like a heavy discussion. What are you up to tonight? I'm just planning to sit and relax. Please, don't let my presence interrupt you. Oh, don't worry about it, okay? Although, I might need to interrupt Logan for a moment. Sure, how can I help you? Can I have a cup of... You remember my remedy, right? Of course, right? Something with honey in it. You want to give it a try again? My last order didn't quite hit the spot. Remember, it's tea and ginger. Oh, really? Last thing is definitely a different ingredient from either of those. Okay. Remember, it has tea and ginger in it. Okay, let's do regular tea. Regular ginger. Mint maybe could be a cool thing in there. I don't know. I don't think I've done mint yet. I could be wrong. I don't think I did mint. That's something new that we just got in. I feel like this might be an abomination. I don't know. Ginger and mint, I don't know if those flavors might kind of clash a little bit. Like, I don't know about like making it into a milk tea either. Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna be good. I think that's gonna be bad. But hey, if it's a remedy, sometimes remedies don't taste good. Is this it? Yeah, I don't think he likes that. How is it? Nope. Not at all. This drink doesn't even follow my guidelines. Wait, it has tea and ginger in it. Far from it. Pardon me for my mistake. Never mind. What? I put in tea and I put in ginger. Huh? I feel bad, but I put in what he said. Was that not it? Am I crazy? He said it several times to put in tea and ginger. I did that. I'm sorry, buddy. Anyways, please don't mind me and continue with the discussion. Don't worry, Mr. Gala. We're done for the night. You're done. I have a lot of new homework, thanks to you. You're welcome. Is Hyde coming? No, I'm by myself tonight. It's gonna be a peaceful night then, huh? That means Freya. That's mean, Freya. Oh, come on. I was just joking. He needs to learn how to communicate his thoughts nicely, though. You might not look it. He might not look like it. But he's a very kind person, you know. He doesn't show it, that's for sure. That applies to you as well. Oh, come on. Good evening, everyone. Welcome, Mr. Baileys. Heya. How are you doing, Freya? Not good. What's going on? Logan was just criticizing my story. It's called feedback. It's cruel. It's necessary. Sounds interesting. What's the problem with the story? The story is non-linear and quite complicated. Imagine a choose-your-own-adventure book, but for adults. Sounds pretty common so far. But instead of telling you which page to turn to, each decision you make will give you a score. What? That score will determine which page you should go to, though. That sounds more like a video game than a book. I know, it's not that original. But my target here is the mainstream audience. With the help of my publisher, this kind of book may go mainstream. Just like the Choose Your Own Adventure show on Netstream. It was nothing new, but because of the marketing and the names involved, it reached the mainstream market. That sounds quite interesting, actually. And highly ambitious, Freya. At least it's simpler than my other idea, which is making the novel not in the form of a book, in the form of story cards. What? I know, right? As if she has all the time in the world. And that's before even considering the sensitive issue of setting the story in a world where only humans exist. What did you say? No, there's a reason why it has to be that way. Just wait until I finished it, okay? Alright, alright. As Logan said, though, I won't have the time. Getting a normal pitch approved is already a steep climb. Let's not make the mountain even higher. It's fair enough. What's the story all about, by the way? You'll have to wait for it. Don't want to spoil the fun, you know. If you say so. Anyways, I haven't ordered anything. What do you want to drink tonight? A ginger latte, if you know how to make it. Ginger latte. Let me hit on my brew pen so I don't mess this up. Well, if it's just like a regular latte, I definitely have those. Coffee, milk, ginger. I'll probably call that, so... Oh, shit. Not that. Coffee, milk, then ginger. Hopefully this is right. Well, I can trash it, but I'd rather not have to trash too many things. I don't know how much more coffee I'm gonna make tonight. Milk, ginger, coffee? Yeah, that's not what we want. We want a ginger latte. So is it coffee, ginger, milk? I feel like it would say it's a ginger latte. There we go. Okay. We can't even do any art for it, sadly. I'll just sip it. Here you go. Thank you. Damn, this is good. With this kind of drink-making skill, I wonder why your place isn't any bigger. What we have here now is more than enough for me. Whatever floats your boat, I guess. By the way, how are you doing, Baileys? Still busy with your last client? Oh, I'm done with her. Done? As in, you're dropping the project? Hey, I'm not crazy. I still need the money. Done as in I've finished the job. I spent the past few days making sure it's even done before the deadline. Did she like it? Oh, she loved it. She had some complaints, of course, but I convinced her by using some design terms she doesn't understand. So you finish your job by bullshitting her. The finest bullshit, my lady. That's one survival skill every freelancer must have. Are you working on anything right now, then? Nope. I'm taking a break from work. I need to work on a few, personal matters. Oh. Like you and Lua? Something like that. By the way, I'm curious. How did you guys meet? If you don't mind me asking. I don't mind. It's just that I was young and stupid, you know. Oh, come on. Who hasn't been there? Well, you're right. So, I was a bit of a player back in college. Oh, spicy. And I was going after my then best friend's girlfriend's friend. Wait, what? Okay, I'll say it slowly. I used to have a best friend. He was an incubus. Okay. Let's call him Cognac. Cognac has a girlfriend. Still following. And that girl has a friend. The friend is the one I'm after. Oh, okay. Got it. She was one of the hottest girls there. But everyone knew she wasn't the type of girl you'd want to date. Why? I don't want to get into the details. But this succubus was super hot. And all the guys wanted to sleep with her. She was a player, too. Huh? That doesn't sound like Lua at all. Because it wasn't Lua, genius. Huh? Lua was my friend's girl. Holy moly! This is getting spicier. The other girl's name was... Let's just call her Rose. Continue, go on. I knew Lua thanks to her relationship with Cognac. That's a fake name you made up, right? Yes. Now, will you let me continue without any more interruptions? Okay. So I asked Lua a lot of things about Rose. She knew what I was after. It annoyed her so much. But I kept on bothering her. I mean, I was a pretty... active guy back then. So Lua came over to visit us at one point. I lived with Cognac back in college. I'd been out and got back just as Lua arrived. A total coincidence. We went into our place together and witnessed something surprising. Oh no, his best friend and the hot succubus. They're gonna be together. What? Cognac was sleeping with Rose. Holy mother of moly! I saw the look on Lua's face. The disbelief, anger, sadness. And without even thinking about it, I punched Cognac in the face. You what? I got into a fight with him. I haven't told you. Cognac was a Brazilian jiu-jitsu tutor for kids. He's pretty good. Oh my. Yeah, I landed that one punch, and he beat me to a pulp. Easily. Lua begged me to stop fighting on her behalf. More like she begged Cognac, huh? Hey, I wasn't kidding. I lost, but I don't give up so easily. I was beaten pretty badly, so Lua took care of my injuries. We grew closer after that. And, I don't remember the exact date, but suddenly that friendship turned into a relationship. That was one hell of a story. I know. Have you seen her, by any chance? Yeah. Lua came by a few days ago. How was she doing? She hasn't returned any of my calls or texts. Well, she's healthy, that's for sure. She got into an argument, though. With whom? There was this male model. A model? I didn't think she was the type of girl to go out with a model. Oh, they weren't together. What were they arguing about? Well, we were talking about your relationship. Lua told us about the reason behind the fight. About, your family stuff. And then this guy hired joined the discussion. What did he say? He didn't understand why Lua would insist on getting family approval. Considering, you know. What? You're willing to leave your own family. You, would do that for her? Yes, I would. I'm sick and tired of my family. Why would you say that? Let me tell you about my family. Or I should say, most elven families. They all think they're so high and mighty. If you're born an elf, there are certain unwritten rules you must follow. Reputation and appearance are everything. We must never, ever make our family look bad. You can only befriend certain people. You must dress a certain way. You can only have certain jobs. Jobs that are deemed worthy and successful. Like being a doctor, a lawyer, a CEO. You know. Ever since I was a kid, I've always wanted to be an artist. I love drawing and creating art. However, becoming an artist is not something elves would deem suitable. Unless you become the next Da Vinci. So, when I switched from a business major to an art major, my parents went crazy. Screamed like they were on fire. They told me that I'd never be rich or successful. All that because you chose an art degree. You want to know the worst part? They blamed Lua. What do you mean? They blamed her for my decision to pursue my passion for art. Yelled about how her kind is ruining the country. Accusing their religion of worshipping the Dark Lord. Accusing her of putting a spell on me and cursing the family. Whoa. I mean, come on. This is the 21st century. That's so not cool. I don't want to sound judgmental, but your family is pretty racist. Tell me about it. Lua is the only person that can make me feel alive. She showed me how I can be free and pursue my dreams. I don't understand why Lua is so obsessed with the idea of reconciliation with my family. I just don't get it. I've no problem leaving my family, you know. I would happily leave them for the both of us. What about her? What about her and her family? You may be happy to leave your family. However, it may not be the same for her. Gala, do you have something to say? Perhaps you could give us a different perspective. I'm sorry. I don't mean to eavesdrop. I couldn't help overhearing your story. I assume that the person you're talking about is not an elf, correct? Yes, she's a succubus. I see. I'm a werewolf. For werewolves, the wolf pack is the most important thing. We'll put family before any other. We often have our own problems within the pack, but we won't abandon our family for anything. Perhaps that's also true for her and her family. Besides, if you leave your family for her, wouldn't that make your parents believe that all those bad stereotypes about succubi are true? I never thought about it that way before. Whether you like it or not, your actions will have an impact on her as well. And if you leave your family for her, I'll put her in a difficult spot. She might feel responsible for your actions. There's nothing to feel bad about. I'm leaving my messy family to create a better one with her. It's easy for you to say that now. You don't know what the future holds. One day, circumstances might change. One day, one of you might regret your decisions. One day, you might use the "I left my family for you" card. We love each other. I'll be with her whatever the circumstances may be. You know, love is like a flame. It might burn fiercely at first, but over time, it'll die down if you don't maintain it. Maintaining it won't be easy. It'll be hard work. Because life is full of storms. And marriage, it'll not survive on love alone. Whoa, that's deep. We'll have each other, and that's enough for us. Tell me, do you have health insurance? What? I'm an elf. Why would I need health insurance? You'll need some. What for? Immortality is an elven privilege, but you'll lose it if your family disowns you. I've seen people go bankrupt because they fell ill or got seriously injured. Empty their entire savings for an $8 pill because in this country, they charge $20,000 for it. And if you decide to have children, they won't have the same privileges you do. There's a high probability that they'll get bullied for being a half-breed. There are consequences. It shouldn't be taken lightly. Think about it. Anyways, I've got to go. I apologize for my intrusion. No, thank you for your insight. I've got to go too. Want to head out together? Sure. Thanks for the drink, Logan. And Freya. Goodbye. Oh then. What? You made me lose 2 customers in a minute. Hey, that wasn't on me. They were leaving anyways. Are you going to write that in your book then? It's a secret. If your book is based on this coffee shop, how can you present a story like theirs in a world with only humans around? I'm not sure. Perhaps a hot drink will give you some inspiration. Sounds like a great idea. That is a little bit of a short day. No, actually. We normally get through 2 days in an hour, I think. Gingerbread coffee, sweetened with brown sugar to satisfy the cookie monster. Interesting. Coffee with cinnamon and brown sugar? Okay. Tuesday, September the 29th of 2020. Coachella 2020, 10 reasons why you should go. I'm good. I'm not that big of a music fan. Sports tournament in space might be only a few decades away. Bro, that would be insane. Who vows to stop major hospitals selling Fury sedative illegally? Oh, WHO. Never mind, WHO. Jeez. You really never changed, did he? I know. But it was surprisingly nice. Catching up with people from back then. Thank you for forcing me to do it. Don't mention it. Hey, Logan. I'd like to order again. The usual. Back to the experiment? Yes. You know what? Try adding milk to the ingredients you already have. Alright. So coffee... no... tea. Ginger and milk. You wanna... It wasn't coffee, right? It was tea? Ginger and milk. Let's try brewing this. If it comes up with a name, we'll do it. But we'll do tea, milk, ginger next, if that doesn't pop up properly. Something. Ginger, milk, tea. Tea, milk, and ginger. The Galahad! Oh, wait, has a werewolf on it? Yo, this might be it. Wait. This is literally his name. It's Gala. This might be it. Try this. Thank you. Just what I needed. What about you, Mr. Hyde? Would you like to order anything else? I'm good for now. I couldn't help overhearing you both. Sounds like you two go way back. We do, I guess. He was my bodyguard. Oh. Didn't you meet here? Yeah, when this was a bar. What happened exactly? He was getting his ass kicked by a couple of dwarves. Ah, those two bastards. It wasn't a pretty sight, so I intervened. Aren't vampires supposed to be, you know, tough? Just because I'm a vampire doesn't mean I know Kung Fu. Besides, I'd had a couple of drinks. I could have taken them both if I was sober. A couple? Really? You were trashed, Hyde. You told me I was your bodyguard. Wait, were you not his bodyguard? Not at the time. We didn't even know each other. But because of that whole fiasco, we both got kicked out. And then this wasted vampire stuck to me. Like, well, you know, to a blanket. Obviously, he was too drunk to drive, so I hailed a cab. Turns out, he was also too drunk to tell the driver where he lived. And I was stuck with him until morning. Thanks for not leaving me on the street, Gava. Those dwarves could have killed me. Who were they? I'm not going to confirm or deny anything, but it's possible they may have had ties to the Mafia. And I might have lost some of their money on the stock market. A lot of their money. Yikes. They wanted me to launder their dirty money, so I decided to screw them over instead. Yeah, I overheard what they were talking about when the fight started. I know Hyde was innocent, and that's why I helped him. He might be an annoying asshole. He's not a thief. What a stroke of luck, the universe sending me a guardian angel in my time of need. So, the next morning, I offered him a job as my bodyguard for real. After all the trouble you caused me the night before. Hey, I took you to breakfast. Don't tell me that counted for nothing. I have to say, it wasn't my proudest moment. I was broke. Breakfast was an offer I couldn't refuse. It was the late 60s, mind you. It wasn't easy finding a job, especially for people like me. For werewolves? War veterans. Oh, I see. So, how did you go from working as a bodyguard to working in the hospital, Gala? Well, when he was working for me, I noticed... I'd prefer it if we skipped that part. I'm sorry, but I don't want to go into any details about it. It's alright. Forgive me for asking. I don't mind telling you the quick and dirty version. Long story short, he helped me with something. Let's just say something from my past. Thanks to that help, I found a new purpose in life. Helping other people live. Of course, it's not easy for a veteran werewolf to become a nurse or doctor. That's why I chose a hospital admin instead. So you could say I owe this guy my life. Thanks to his stubborn persistence in helping me when I needed it. Thank you for sharing your story with me. I didn't expect such a tale from you, honestly. I know. Anyways, Logan, I'd like to order something now. What would you like? Can you make a tea-based drink that's warm and cool at the same time? Actually, we just had one pop up, I believe. Tea-based drink. Was it tea that showed up? Tea cinnamon. Oh, reset that. Tea. Cinnamon makes it warm. That would make it cool, just a little bit. Tea, cinnamon, milk. I wonder, was it... It's probably something of this combination I hear. Tea, cinnamon, milk. Or it's tea, milk, cinnamon. I'm assuming it's going to be tea, milk, then cinnamon. To make the drink. Ooh. Makes it less warm. Really? So that combination changes it. Because it's 1 bar, like. If I reset it, it's tea, milk, cinnamon. Makes it 2-bar drink. Interesting. I feel like putting milk in at the end, if we do this in like this combination, would make it cooler faster. I don't know, the cinnamon doesn't actually, I don't know. Anyways, we're not gonna worry about it. I think doing this will balance it out more anyways. And it might make it die. Whatever makes it into an actual drink, I think. Let's hit this. Toge Pro V2. Actually, we could also check our brew pad real quick. Tea-based drink. Russian tea is tea and cinnamon. There's others we haven't found out about. Let's just brew this one. We'll see what it comes up with. If anything. The Shy Adeti. It's warm and cool. I think it works. I think it works. Probably one of the best ones because I feel like cinnamon gives it that like heat to it. I could be crazy, but I think I'm right on this one. Let's save it. Here's your order. Exactly what I wanted. By the way, feels like this place is missing something today. Yeah, I haven't seen her today. Speak of the devil, they shall arrive. Hello there, Satan. Speak of the devil. Hello, good people. And one vampire. It's good to see you, too. Freya. By the way, we were just talking about you. Oh, really? What about me? I was just surprised that you weren't here. Is that how you pick up girls young enough to be your granddaughter? That won't work on me. I'm not interested in flirting with you. I've got high standards, you know. You look so tired, Freya. Hard day at work? Ugh, how could you tell? Call it werewolf senses. Right. I showed Logan my draft, and I actually got some good feedback off of it. That's good to hear. Glad I could help. So I spent the whole day rewriting stuff. And I also did some stories for the paper. Overall, was a good day. It's good to hear. But please, don't forget to take a break. It's easy to get carried away by work when you're on a roll. Will do, sir. And speaking of hospitals, how's your hospital admitting life going? That's not even a word, Freya. Actually, I'm not even sure what you even do there. It's pretty boring to talk about. But mostly I handle operational stuff happening in the hospital. Things like how much a specialist costs and how much it affects our income. I also deal with patients and their families. If they require intensive care, such as operations, I go through what we do and how much it would cost them. Kinda like biz dev for people's lives, then. You could say that. Damn, that sounds complicated and hard. That's why I'm suited for my job. Someone who gets very emotionally attached to patients would find this job pretty tough. Whereas heartless people like my friend here only see it from a business perspective. That's a good point. Why do people rarely talk about your kind of job? I guess most people don't really notice we exist, or think about the necessity of it. Exactly. It's an interesting job, yet no one talks about it. Maybe because most admins are just like me. We rarely talk about work outside the hospital. Why? For me, I just don't find any reason to. It's a patient's personal lives anyways. Such professionalism and loyalty, huh? You should keep hold of that mindset, especially in front of this lady here. He needs to be a bit less loyal, though. Hard. You've been doing this job for a while, right? Almost 50 years now. Whoa, I didn't know that. Wait, 50 years in the same position? Mm-hmm. Holy! Ask for a promotion, man. They keep offering me new positions, mostly managerial. Take it. Not interested. Why? It's not something I want. Besides, as I've told you before, I fit perfectly in this position. But the salary must be better if you take the promotion, right? Of course it is. What I get at the moment is more than enough for me right now. And I still get raises when I'm doing this job. I really can't figure you out. That's Gala for you. Anyways, my shift's starting soon. It was nice catching up with both of you. Are you going to stay, Hyde? Yes, I'm still enjoying the vibes here. I'll see you in a few weeks, I guess. Yep. Have a safe trip, okay? I'll see you around, Logan. And you too, and you. Blah, blah, blah. I thought it was me saying it. Fine. And you, Freya. I'll see you. Take care on your way, okay? Now they're gonna fight. You know, it's kind of hard to believe. Someone like Gala could be your best friend. We were just talking about that before you arrived. Oh, really? Man, I missed an interesting story. So, how did you guys meet then? Seriously, I have to retell the story. Yes. Come on. You're not going anywhere, right? Alright then. We met in this place back when it was a bar. Whoa. I never knew Gallo used to be in the army. I mean, he's got the build to be on the front line. Still though, how did he make the jump from, how should I say this, a very physical job to a medic? Well, he's not comfortable talking about it right now. But you know why, right? Are you trying to squeeze the story from me? Obviously. He doesn't want to talk about it. That's him, not you. Seriously, Freya? Come on. I won't get into details, but going to war. It messes with your head. Oh. You see why Gala doesn't want to talk about it, huh? I don't get it, but it must be difficult, especially back then. The only thing he was confident in was his strength, so he only did work that relied on his muscle. But that wouldn't help him get over his trauma, though, right? Of course not. But it was the only thing he could do. Or at least the only thing he thought he could do. But you hired him for his muscle. Hey, I didn't know about all that at the time. Besides, he's good at being a bodyguard. And we weren't that close yet. So, no personal feelings. I needed his strength. But then I got to be interested in him. Interested? I think he's a cool person. That is all. And after a few months, I noticed his problem. I suggested he talk about it with someone, seek help, which he refused to do. No surprises there, but I kinda pushed him to do it. How? It's complicated. Eventually, he did go to get professional help. Of course, I have no idea what happened in his therapy sessions, but in the end, he found a new purpose in his life. He quit working for me, and not so long after that, he started working at the hospital. And he's been Good evening, everyone. I love this guy. Oh boy. Good evening. It's nice to see you again. We are also glad to see you, barista. By the way, I didn't catch your name the last time you visited. Do you have a name? A name? We sure have. On Earth, please call us Neil. Neil? Yes, Neil. Is that your real name? Oh, of course not. Due to the nature of our communication, we do not really need to reveal things like names to interact. But from what we have learned here, it seems like the name Neil has a lot of associations with Earthling efforts in intergalactic exploration. Neil Armstrong? Oh, I get what you mean. I believe we did not meet the last time we were here. I saw you from afar when you left the coffee shop a few days ago. So hello, my name is Freya. You could say I'm a regular here. And you, sir? Hyde. You come here often? For someone who doesn't live in Seattle, yes. Oh, you are not from around here. Neither are we. Where do you come from, then? Far away. By far away, you mean a few thousand miles or more? More? Much more. More to the point that your strange calculation system means nothing to us. That sounds far away indeed. What are you doing here in Seattle? And do all your kind dress like this? Oh, this! We chose this appearance based on an image we saw when we first arrived. An image? Oh, the Army Gendru album cover. No wonder you look familiar. As for what we are doing, this place is really a perfect spot to practice our communication skills with Earthlings. But before that, please let us order something from the barista. What do you want to drink tonight? The usual. That is how you say it, yes? Yes. So, anything? Yes. We won't be able to taste the difference anyways. You really can't taste anything? Yes. What if I can brew a drink that can make you feel something? Interesting premise. But we doubt you will be able to do that. Challenge accepted. Please, surprise us. Some chocolate powder? Something with a very, very bitter taste might actually like trigger his bullshittery. Well, that's not it. Reset. Chocolate and ginger with a dash of honey. Chocolate, ginger, and honey. And a drink. I feel like we need to go off the sweet and bitter. Reset. So we do tier. Coffee would work too. Mint might also be an interesting idea too. Do we have anything in our brew pad though? Oh, there's definitely some chocolate recipes we do not have yet. Let's assume that this is going to be our last one. Let's play around with some chocolate. Chocolate, ginger, and cinnamon. Sure, let's brew it. Wait, that's screw it. Let's brew it. The bitter heart. Ooh, I'm down. Let's save it. A cup of anything is ready for you. Thank you. What the? That is interesting. What are you doing? I am drinking. That's how they drink. Oh boy, you are an interesting person. Thank you. That was a compliment, yes? Normally, yes. But you can't be so sure with Freya. That definitely was the highest form of compliment. What are you, Neil? Us? We are travelers, doing our job in the space you call Milky Way. What kind of job? We are tasked with the mission of to spread our seeds. You really are here to find a date? All the way from a galaxy far, far away. Wow. It turns out pervs exist everywhere in the universe. Feeling attacked, old man? Not really. You have a valid point. We do not understand. But we are glad if we can make you laugh. Oh, the pleasure was mine. If I may ask, why do you have to breed with us? We are sorry, but that is classified information. Oh, man. Well, how's the mission going so far? We cannot say it is going well. I'm not surprised. With how quirky and unique we are, you are, not many women can handle that. Could you handle them, though? Me? I don't know. What do you think? You are a pretty adventurous girl. I wouldn't be surprised if you decided to go on a date. Or maybe go further. If it got you a good story. You're not offended by that? Not in the slightest. You're wrong, though. I'd go on a date with him, but I don't like to sleep around. Really? To be honest, I didn't expect that. Yeah, I get that a lot. People often mistaken me for someone who gets around a lot. Excuse me, miss. From what we gather, does it mean you are willing to breed with us in exchange for our stories? Wow. No wonder your mission isn't going so well. I don't mind going out with you for a drink or dinner in exchange for stories, but I'll only sleep with someone I'm serious about. But our mission is serious. It's not that. You either have to be my boyfriend or husband if you want to sleep with me. We have heard of those terms before. Let us check them once again. This is very strange. According to what we have found, many Earthlings mate with one person exclusively for their entire lives. Yes, that's called commitment. Such a strange concept. Then why, with such rules, do you still face overpopulation problems? Huh. Now that you mention it, we don't have enough control of ourselves. And those in charge also don't have enough control of us. Not to mention, some races live for a very, very long time. So even though there are rules about having kids, and they can be strictly enforced, a lot of people still break them. We know Earthlings boast about the concept of free will, but we thought your kind also loved the concept of restraint and taking care of the planet. At least, that's what we gathered from your information network. Theoretically, that should be the case. But Earthlings are stupid. That's the easiest way to put it. We learned so much today. But we have another question for you, Miss Freya. Ask away. How can we become your husband? First of all, I would suggest going step by step. Most of the time you start by dating, boyfriends and girlfriends, you know, before you talk about marriage. Oh, okay. So, can we become your boyfriend? You should start by asking her whether she's actually single. Understood. Oh, Miss Freya, are you single? Yes, I am single. Do you want to be our girlfriend? Finger touch emoji? Now, the path to starting to date varies between people, but usually it takes some time before you want to commit yourself to someone. Wow. The breeding process on Earth is surely extremely complicated. It can be easier if you're a smooth talker. Smooth talker? Someone good at communicating with others. That would be really challenging for us. Even after all that, making kids is still in a totally different league. Most women prefer it if their male partners wear condoms. Condoms? It's something you wear to prevent pregnancy. Why would you do the mating ritual if you do not want to have offspring? It's for pleasure. All this information is too much to process in one evening. So we talked about using condoms. But how does your kind have sex? Like, seeing how you drink, a condom might be something you can't use at all. That is true. How do you do it? We are pretty flexible with that, but we cannot tell you the details unless you agree to do the mating ritual. Ah, you got me. I don't want to imagine how it's done. Oh, you do not need to worry. We will not hurt anyone physically or mentally. Yeah, I'm not so sure about that, especially the mental part. We did our research, and we tried it on the testing object we made. Oh my god. I don't need to know. It was proven. The mental capacity of Earthlings is far more complicated than anything else on Earth, sir. Oh, we did not know that. Being born on Earth sounds very difficult. It is. I have to agree with you on that one. Anyway, thank you so much for the information you have given us tonight. It means a lot for our mission. We have to report our findings to the base. How will you proceed with your mission with this newfound information? We are not sure yet. It is yet to be discussed, after all. It was really nice talking with all of you. You're welcome. We are off now. Bye. Take care on your way, sir. That was really something. Indeed. You said the first time they came here was for a date, right? Yeah, but their date never came. And then they mistook Miss Myrtle for their date. The game developer orc? Wow, I dread to think how that went. It was pretty awkward. But you can't be angry at such naivety. I guess so. Or naivety. Naivety. Yeah. I feel like I've heard it said multiple different ways, but then I don't know which way is normally said. By the way, has that young woman been back since I spoke with her last time? You mean Miss Lua? Yeah, her. Oh, showing some concern now, are you? I'm just curious. No, I haven't seen her since then. Her boyfriend did come a few days ago, and Miss Freya was being pretty nosy, to the point that Mr. Gala joined the discussion. My. You really have a knack for starting trouble. Sadly, I have to agree with you on that one. It's not easy to make Gala join a random conversation, unless it really piques his interest, or it annoys him. I don't know how to react to that. Well, I need to catch a flight to Seoul tomorrow. So, I'm off for the day. Oh, you're leaving Seattle so soon. It's only for a week or so. I'll be back here sooner than you know. Oh, well, it'll be a peaceful week, then. Anyways, I need to get going as well. Thank you for letting me stay without ordering anything. I didn't even notice that. You really don't care about business. She didn't order anything, but she did attract people to the coffee shop. Heh, that's one way to put it. Anyways, Freya, do you want to share a cab? Thanks, but I'm riding my bike. In this rain? Okay. Alright then. I'll see you around. Take care on your way, folks. The Evening Whisper, Wednesday, September 30th of 2020. Dwarven made cars face challenge against an unexpected competitor. The Mother Earth organization fights to save more forests. Protests arise over government treatment of Atlantic immigrants. Ooh. Okay, that's tough. Is he just pepper spraying them? What the heck? What's he doing to them? Ooh. Who do we got coming in? Welcome. Oh. Yeah, good evening, sir. Hello. I'm from the Federal Immigration Regulation and Enforcement Division, or FIRE for short. How may I help you? We've heard reports of an alien sighting in this area. We take the issue of illegal interstellar immigration seriously. Have you seen any creatures you would consider to be alien in nature? I don't think so. But what should I be looking for? What's the alien look like? We're not 100% sure as of yet, but according to some eyewitnesses, it's wearing a spacesuit or something similar. Crazy. That's, pretty eye-catching outfit. You'd think an illegal alien would try to blend in a little better, right? To avoid attention, you know? That is a very good point. In fact, there might be a solid possibility that we've been running around after false testimonies. They are superior creatures, after all. Thank you for your help. If we see any suspicious activities, please contact please contact us through our website. Will do, sir. Will do. You don't want to drink anything before leaving? We're good. Well, take care on your way out then. Oh, thank God. Holy shit, I almost got caught. Jesus. Really need to be more careful, Neil. Jeez. Huh? Anyway, he's about to... Oh, just... Good evening, Logan. Yo. Oh, hello, Miss Aqua, Miss Myrtle. Have you both been somewhere together? We planned to meet here, actually. It's just a coincidence we arrived at the same time. Would you like to order anything, then? Do you want to order first? Nah, you go first. Okay. Can I have a cup of green tea with a lot of mint? Okay, green tea, tons of mint while I'm at it. No problem. A little mint bomb, eh? Do it. This better not be too much mint, or I'm gonna be really sad. A Marrakesh. That's interesting. Yeah, take it. Your drink's ready for you. Oh, this looks really fresh. I call this the Marrakesh, inspired by its origin. Marrakesh in Morocco, then. I heard the people there really love tea. Let's give this a try, then. Oh, it's warm, but very refreshing. No wonder Morocco is often associated with teas. How about you, Miss Myrtle? Do you want to order right away? Sure. I'll have the Thé Tariq. Thé Tariq, ooh. I do not remember that one off the top of my head. Oh dear. I do not know the Thé Tariq off the top of my head. No hint, no nothing? Dude, you know what it probably was? That was probably a thing that they showed elsewhere. 1 second. I might be able to get her this way. Where are you? Where are you? Who else is here, actually? Hendry? Oh my god. No, this is so cute. We have Aqua here. Mermaid from Atlantis and a friendly introvert tea lover. Full Metal Conflict, video games in general, grandma. Your grandma. Move to Seattle to achieve my dream of advancing technology as far as we can, trying to find the place in person where I belong while doing something I love. We have Neil here. I'm not that close with Neil, Sag. Myrtle here. Game programmer working on Full Metal Conflict series. Oh. What the fuck is a Thé Tariq? I haven't made it before. If it was one that it was supposed to show in my, just like while loading in, then I haven't played in a bit, so I actually do not remember it off the top of my head. And I feel like I should kind of be able to look this up. That's a bit rude. In it. Anyways, it's supposed to be tea, and then milk. I kind of feel bad for looking this up now. Well, a little bit late for that one, I think. I won't do it anymore, though. But, for this one. Thé Tariq. Here you go. Here's your Thé Tariq. Huh. Is there anything wrong? No. It's better than I thought it would be, actually. The taste is really authentic. Just like the Thé Tariq you get in Southeast Asia. Well, thank you for the compliment. Where did you learn how to make it? I traveled around Southeast Asia a few years ago. So you learned about it in Malaysia? Yes, and from videos on the internet. So, how are things going in the office? As usual. Tiring. But thanks to you and your team, we've made some good progress with the problem we've been stuck on for a while. I'm glad I could be of help. It's not every day our research can have an impact as direct as this. Only a few weeks after publication, no less. The thing is, even with your help, we still need to do a ridiculous amount of overtime to make sure the game will be available for the holiday season. Oh. I want to say please don't forget to rest. I'm sure it won't be that easy for you and your team. As if those executives care about us. Overtime is not mandatory, they'll say. Please see your family. Get some rest. But we all know That optional overtime is a passive-aggressive move. We'll stay long in the office anyway, because if you go home earlier than the others, you'll feel bad for them. Oof, that's some Japanese office work culture right there. Ugh. So you'll feel guilty then. I understand that so much. I hate to admit it, but yeah, it's guilt. I wish I could help you, or at least say something to boost your morale. Sadly, I don't think I'm the right person to give any advice on that. For guilt is something that also bothers me a lot, even for things I shouldn't feel guilty about. You know what makes it worse? I know the state of the industry. It still saddens me to realize that my favorite series was born out of such sacrifice. I'm sorry to ruin the mood for everyone. Hey, don't worry about it, Aqua. I'm not that bad off, you know. At least the company gives us decent compensation. Healthcare, bonuses, and so on. And we're already used to this too. So, don't worry about me, okay? Getting used to unhealthy working conditions shouldn't be a norm, though. Hey, cheer up. Remember, your research helped us out a lot. Thanks to you, the rest of the development is going to be so much easier. How's your game doing, by the way? Actually, I have some good news about it. What is it? The game got approved to be showcased at Max West this year. Max West? Hey, that's really good news. Congrats. Thank you. So, what's the problem then? I haven't confirmed my attendance to the organizer. Why? Confirm it, fast, before they give away your spot to another indie. I'm just not sure about it. What's stopping you? Cost? The booth is free for indies. That's good then. And the event's even in Seattle. You don't need to spend anything on travel or accommodation. It's a golden ticket. But, I'm just not that confident. You passed the selection process, right? That should be enough validation to reassure you of the game's quality. If I'm not mistaken, the judges are usually prolific people in the industry, and also senior journalists. I know. But I've told you about my game, right? It's pretty non-traditional. And thousands of people will be visiting Max, expecting Full Metal Conflict and other bigger games. Every game has its own market, you know. And you'll be in the indie area. People know what to expect there. Gamers aren't stupid. What if some hater visits the booth, though? What if they don't like my game and say bad things about it? Wow, I feel like this is just them self-indulging themselves a little. Like, dang. Like, they were the indie game inside of PAX, probably. God, I actually need to look that up. I wonder. Or about me. That's not gonna happen. It's an expo, not the internet. People are way nicer in real life. Even after all that, I'll still be there by myself for the whole event. That one is a problem, yeah. Being that many people is already scary enough. Doing it for 4 days straight? Showing my baby to the public? I just can't imagine the horror. You know what? Huh? So far, my schedule's pretty empty around then. If things stay this way until Max, I'll come with you. Huh? No, you can't. You don't have to do that. Even if you're free then, you shouldn't waste your time on me. Relax or something. Nah, it's no bother. I'll be going to the event anyways. Might as well come with an exhibitor. Jesus. Might as well come with an exhibitor badge. What about your company's booth? Don't worry about it. There are hundreds of us. You just ask my lead to skip this year. But, but... I'm coming with you, whether you like it or not. Okay. Good. Now, what are you going to show the game on? I'll have a laptop and a smartphone. Is the Expo build already? The Expo build? You're not planning to showcase the full version, right? That's the plan. Don't. I can give you the guidelines on what to have for the Expo build. Do you have the game with you now? It's on my phone. I can send you the bill now if you want. Do so. Okay. Alright, I got it. Now let's see. The regular? Whooms? Oh! Hey, hello, Miss Rachel. That's a surprise. Hi, Logan. What's wrong this time? Huh? Nothing. I've just been practicing all day and I'm pretty tired. Are you having a concert soon then? Don't tell anyone yet. It'll be announced tomorrow. I'm going to perform at Coachella next week. They're still adding new performers? Yeah, you might say that those announced late are... backups. Oh. But it's still the biggest festival in the country, right? Yes! And I'm excited for it. I think I should celebrate with a special drink. Something sweet. What do you want to order? A sweet hot chocolate. Alright, a sweet hot chocolate. Well... Chocolate, honey. What should we do here? Something is sweet. Do we want to add in milk? Doesn't really add any sweetness to it. But how sweet is sweet? Because that's gotta be like fucking. You know, let's just see if it gives us a name or something. Or actually, I don't think it will. But let me just see what happens. Honey chocolate? You asked for something sweet, lady. I got you, but take this. Sugar bomb. Your sweet hot chocolate is ready. Thank you. How is it? Not bad. It's not special, though. And it's enough. Please don't hesitate to call me if you need anything else, though. Thanks. I probably needed to make a named drink using honey and something else, then. Shoot. Other than the instruction on the loading screen, try putting a time limit on how long they can play. Why? Wouldn't that break their immersion? Probably, but in case there's a good reaction to it, you might have people lining up to play your game. Don't want to make them wait too long, though. That makes sense, okay. If you don't want to put a time limit on it, try ending the demo with a cliffhanger. That should get people's attention. Noted. Another new face coming in. Dad? What are you doing here? After what you did at the studio this evening, I was worried. I couldn't find you anywhere around the studio, so I thought you'd be here. And now you're causing another ruckus. We're sorry, Logan. We didn't mean to cause you any problems. You are sorry. I don't have anything to be sorry for. Well, anyways, I'd better order something. What are you having? What would you recommend? Might I suggest a cup of Spanish Sahara? Ooh, what is that? Basically hot chocolate with milk and ginger in it. It sounds delicious. I'll take that Spanish Sahara. So, chocolate milk? Chocolate milk? Yeah. What was it again? Good sir, could you say that again? Milk and ginger. the Spanish Sahara. Why does it look like it has a churro in it? I know that's probably supposed to be... Actually, what is that supposed to be? Is it just a churro? Well, there. Your drink is ready, sir. My. This is amazing. I'm glad you like it. Dad. Yes. Please, just go home after you finish your drink. Not until you leave that good-for-nothing pervert. I need him. He's going to help me become more successful. I know Mortis. He's not a good person. The industry has changed, Dad. It's not like 20 years ago. Besides, since you left, he's been growing his brand, making his name, managing a lot of stars so they become superstars. I still have my informants in the industry. He hasn't changed much. And even if he has, it wasn't for the better. You're just being paranoid. First you were afraid of how my fans would treat me. Now you're afraid of the industry too? What's next? You'll lock me in the house because you're afraid of the air I'm breathing? You're just too young to understand. Then make me understand. Because this is definitely not helping. There are better ways. Didn't you learn anything from Mom? You were together for almost 15 years, and you learned nothing. Not even how to talk to your own daughter. Rachel, I'm sorry. But I'm trying, okay? Try harder! Because right now, you're not helping anyone. Not me, not you, no one! I know. But give me a chance. You know what? It will take time for me to learn. I am learning. Or, you know, I could return to the industry. I could try to be your manager. Dad, are you out of your mind? You've been out of touch for so long. I told you I have informants there. I'm not that out of touch. Of course, there are things I need to figure out. But it doesn't work that way, Dad. You know that. Going from a girl band to a solo career, oh my gosh. Going from a girl band to a solo career won't be easy. If I take things slow, I'll lose all of my momentum. If you don't want me to be your manager, can you at least choose someone other than Morris? I don't think so. Mr. Lester is at the height of his career now. He's my best chance right now. Don't be too paranoid, okay? I've made my decision. Now please, go home. Relax. And don't ever come to the studio again. I'm going back there. I need to practice for the festival. It's only a few days away. And it's a big chance to boost my presence as a solo artist. When are you going to be home then? I don't know. I'll be staying at the hotel the label provided. But that's... I'll see you, Dad. Wait, Rachel! Excuse me for a moment, Logan. It's raining cats and dogs up there. Hey, I'm sorry about what just happened. You don't have to apologize. Yeah, we were busy minding our own business anyway. What? What? You didn't hear their argument, Myrtle? Of course I heard them. I just choose to ignore most of it. It's none of my business, is it? That's amazing. What's so amazing about that? I don't think I could do that. Dividing and focusing my attention so completely. Ugh. Especially when there's an argument like that. Are you saying you weren't listening to my advice and you were focusing on them instead? No, I was listening. I made notes. Hey, you didn't even realize. You are capable of focusing your attention. Now that you mention it, it happens naturally, I guess. Being born into a big family is useful after all. Yeah, sometimes we don't even realize what we're capable of doing. By the way, you want to head back now? Yeah, it's pretty late right now. Yo, Logan, we're leaving. Hope you had a good time then. Thank you for the drinks, as usual. Please take care on your way home, okay? Swish, swish, swish. You know when Aqua's coming. I guess that's all for Oh. Oh, you're back, Mr. Hendry. Are you alright, sir? Sir? Oh, yes, yes. Please, don't worry about me. Did you manage to catch up with Miss Rachel? No, I lost her. I'm sorry to hear that. But I'm sure she's alright. I hope you're alright. By the way, pardon me for asking. Yes? Throughout your arguments with Miss Rachel, something kept bugging me. What's that? Why did you leave the music industry? Now that's a trip down memory lane. You don't have to tell me if it makes you uncomfortable, of course. Oh, no, it's fine. I left around 20 years ago, just as we were welcoming the beginning of a new millennium. It was a great time for girl bands, you know. They were huge in the 90s. I was still enjoying the leftover sensation of the past decade. I met my wife while working. She worked for a record label. That's how we met. I decided to get married and settle down. I wanted a peaceful life. You didn't find peace managing girl bands then? Oh gosh, no. The politics, the dark side of the industry, none of it is good. What hits me hardest was the fans. The toxic fans are the worst. The teenage girls especially. They were crazy about their idols. To the point where they started doing really unimaginable stuff. Like what? Spending all their money trying to copy the superstar lifestyle, abandoning their responsibilities, their families. And the men, they were even worse. They sexualized the girls in every way you could possibly imagine. Edited photos, stalking, outright sexual assault. It was before the internet, mind you. I mean, the internet existed, but it wasn't as mainstream as it is now. I wasn't even the target of the abuse, but it haunted me. It was everywhere. Don't talk to me about peace. I couldn't sleep back then. Not getting enough sleep is dangerous for cats. What do you do for a living now? After we got married, my wife and I opened a record store. It's not big, but we have a very specific audience. Very, very niche, but they love us for it. It's more than enough for our little family. You said you're still in touch with your friends in the music industry as well. They visit my place from time to time, and we all meet up at least once a year. Usually it's at my place. Look at the time. I should go home, too. Are you going to be alright by yourself, then? Don't worry about me. I'm an old cat. Stronger than most people think. I'll see you later, Logan. And sorry for bringing our fight to your place. Don't worry about it, okay? Alright then. Goodbye. What a day. That's a tough spot to be in. The Chai Dante. A sweet, spicy chai latte from the town of Eden, Yemen. Sweet and spicy. Thursday, October 1st of 2020. The Evening Whispers. Thursday, October 1st, 2020. Coachella organizer reminds parents not to allow their children to attend unsupervised. What the heck is this? Balloons are getting attacked by a werewolf thing? Rachel Florencia confirmed to perform at Coachella of 2020. Yep, that was next. Gil Nyman and Maruki Harukuma to collaborate for a new IP. Well, somebody's gonna be happy about that one. Sorry, we're not open yet. Oh, Neil, you've come very early today. Is there anything I can help you with? There is definitely something that you can do. What is it? Can we work here? Excuse me. What? It is possible for us to work here. Why? We have learned something precious since we first arrived here. Communication is very important on Earth, and Earthlings communicate in a very complicated way. It blows our mind to learn that you need to mix between verbal and nonverbal communication here. Yes, but I can see that your communication skill has improved an awful lot since you arrived. That is true, but it is not enough. Some of the biggest lessons about Earthlings we learned them here. This made us think. Instead of focusing on finding a breeding partner, we should focus on learning how to communicate with Earthlings properly. Sounds like a rather good strategy, I guess. That is why we asked you to allow us to work here. Because you want to interact with our customers, then? That is correct. I'm not so sure about this. Neil, normally if you're applying for a job on Earth, you have to go through certain processes before you finally get a job. If you get it at all. Oh. Let me think this over, if you don't mind. And I'll let you know tomorrow, okay? No. We are sorry for our spontaneity. It has to be today. May I know why? Because we are leaving for an event tomorrow. Okay. What event tomorrow? Okay. Thank you. But with one condition. You won't be making any drinks. I'll handle that. Once I'm done, you'll give the cup to the customer. Understood. There are other things you need to keep in mind as well. What is that, then? Dealing with the customers. Some people come here just to chill. They might come here for a drink, work, or to read something. I strongly suggest you let them be. Always be prepared if they want to talk about anything. How can we know whether people want to be left alone or not? That won't be easy. You'll be able to judge based on their body language. Non-verbal signs, then. Yes. That will be very hard for us. Indeed. Don't worry. I'll give you a sign when you should start talking. Or when you should stop. Oh, thank you. We will need that so much. Well, that's basically all you need to do here. Do we need a special outfit to do the job? Not really. I'll lend you an apron, though. Keep your suit clean and whatnot. And to differentiate yourself from the customers around here. You don't really need more differentiation, to be honest. But it will make you look more legit at the job. It is a very Earthling thing to do. It is. It is. Alright, then. Are you ready for this? We are. Okay. Let's start the night, then. Well, this is gonna be very interesting. Welcome! Holy wow! What the hell is happening here? Good evening, Miss Freya. Hey, Logan, what's going on here? Well, Neil is working here tonight. And I thought I was the one who brought bad news. I never thought this place would be ground zero. Or an alien invasion. It's not that. Neil is just helping out. You've never looked like someone who needs help, though. There are a few things to clarify, Miss Freya. First, our mission was never about conquering Earth. In fact, it is the other way around. Second, judging from the situation, We're actually the person who is getting help from the barista, not the other way around. What? We've learned something since we arrived, and we came to a conclusion. Before starting another breeding mission, we should learn more about how Earthlings communicate. We thought this place was the best place to learn. And you just agreed to this. On one condition. I make the drinks. Neil will only be here to serve and communicate. That's a fair trade. What's in it for you, then? What? You're helping them here. What do you get in return? Now that you mention it, if there's anything you want from us, please do not hesitate to ask. Don't mention it. Well, maybe you can be my next story then. I can write an article about your work here. Freya? If I still need to write for the paper again. What happened? The chief found out. Yep. Is that why you didn't come yesterday? Yes. How did she find out? You remember my fateful meeting with the higher-up? In the elevator? Yes. The same thing happened with my chief. They met each other in the lift, and a higher-up mentioned our encounter to her. The chief called me into her office. Things went kind of downhill from there. She realized immediately that it was a reason for my poor performance lately. She didn't like it, of course. I'm sorry to hear that. What are you going to do now? Write the goddamn novel, I guess. And after that? Hope that it sells well. If not, well, I don't know. We do not understand what is really happening, Miss Freya, but we feel the immense sadness and frustration that you feel. How about a warm cup of drink? It is on the house. Huh? Are you allowed to do that? We will pay for the drink. No, it's okay. It's on the house. That was a nice thing to do, Neil. That was the best thing to do, according to our senses. It was, actually. So, what do you want to drink, Miss Freya? Your favorite. Our favorite? Anything. I trust you with the decision. No, well... Should we just... Picture the deepest, blackest night. Just an espresso for our girl. Get to writing. Come on. I know what to give you. Here is your drink. Especially crafted by the owner of this coffee shop. Well, who else is gonna brew it? Thank you so much for this. Always wondered why your place only served hot drinks, but today, I might have an idea why. How far along are you with the novel, then? I can prepare the draft in a few days, I think. Not that I really need to care about other deadlines now. And if I manage to infuse some coffee and creativity into my blood, well, that sounds doable, even without the caffeine infusion. Excuse me, Miss Freya. We have learned extensively about Earthlings' bodies, about all the races, and we do not think infusing your blood with coffee would be advisable. Ugh. I'm sorry, Neil. I'm not really in the mood for this sort of conversation. It was just... Neil. Frey wasn't serious about infusing herself with coffee. Oh. We are glad to hear that, then. That was a figure of speech, Neil. Ah, we've heard about that term. It is still very hard to understand your language. It will always be really hard. Languages will keep on changing. Understood. At least we are here now to learn the basics of how Earthlings communicate. Miss Freya, if we may ask. Ask away. How fast do you write? Not fast enough, apparently. But do you have numbers? Numbers? How many words do you produce per day? I don't think I have the exact number, but full-time, I should be able to write between 3 to 5,000 words per day. That's a lot. That's raw. After that, I still need to edit it. I usually end up with about half of what I originally wrote. According to our research, that standard number of words for the thing you need to write is between 50 and 100,000. That's right. But for this draft, I don't need to write that much. That is pleasant information to hear. How many words do you need to write then? Let's see. I think it should be around 15,000 words. That's pretty big for a pitch draft. Well, it's at GRA Media, the biggest publisher around. If we count based on the number of words, it seems like you'll be able to achieve your target easily. Oh, I wish. Writing isn't only about the number of words, Neil. It requires things outside the mere word count. If we only judged writers by their ability to write a large number of words, then we wouldn't have poetry or short stories. That is pretty hard to understand, but we learned beforehand that art is a difficult matter, even for Earthlings. Yep. Earthlings seem to have a fascination for things which are hard to understand, from languages to arts. Right again. But you're not that wrong about writing, you know. Word count is one of the few things you can objectively judge a story by. It's not the most important thing, but it's still up there. So it is still a valid parameter then? Definitely. Cool. That didn't sound at all like you, Neil. I guess you really are learning something on Earth. Oh, another guest! Good evening, Miss Myrtle. I won't even ask. Except for one thing. Who's making the drinks? I'm still the one responsible for that. Good, good. Coffee with a little bit of ginger, please. Double coffee, a little bit of ginger. I'm guessing you want that? That is really good. Coffee, ginger. Jahi Tabruk. Here you go. Your order is ready. Your order is ready. Forgot I'm about to be Neil in this part. Not bad. Thanks. You are welcome. What brings you here today, Miss Myrtle? Neil, some people come to the coffee shop just to sit without being disturbed. Oh, that definitely seems to fit Miss Myrtle's visits here. Actually, I'm not here to just sit without being disturbed. Oh, pardon us. I was just training Neil on how to talk with the customers here. I can see that. You're still trying to get laid? Oh, no, we are not. We are tasked with learning how Earthlings communicate with each other? Yeah, that's a step in the right direction. One suggestion, if you want to blend in with us, stop using such formal language. Start talking the way we talk. Start listening the way we listen, which essentially is not really listening at all. That would be very difficult to achieve, but we will try, step by step. One small step for you, might be one giant leap for your kind. That was nicely said, Miss Freya. By the way, Miss Myrtle, now that we know you are not here for your usual activities, are you here for someone, then? Yeah. Oh, is it Aqua? Mm-hmm. What's the occasion? No special occasion. It's just, squish, squish. I'm sorry. I'm late. I was supposed to leave early, but, what is this? What is happening here? Already told this to Oh wait, I'm trying to read that. I already told the barista to call the cops when he when he said he was going to breed here. I want to try and say that really quickly. I already told the barista to call the cops when he said he was going to breed here. Where's Logan? Miss Aqua, please, relax. I'm here. Oh, you're safe. Yes, everything is fine. Just calm down a little bit. Okay. Please let me take a breath. Here, please, just drink this water real quick. Are you feeling better now? Yes. I'm sorry. It is alright, Miss Aqua. Everyone has been surprised to see me here. What are you doing here anyway? We are starting to think that we might need to make a recording for the answer to this question. You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. Wait, oh, that was Aqua. I'm messing up my voices a little bit. No problem, Miss Aqua. It is time for our break anyway. So here is the deal. Recap session. And that is how I met your mother. That's really interesting. That's very nice of you to do this, Logan. It's nothing, really. But do you really think one day is enough to learn everything? Definitely not. But we do not want to disturb this place's business for any longer. As if this place cares about business. Besides, we want to travel around the planet more. This coffee shop is a good start, but we cannot limit ourselves to just this place. Where do you want to go after this, then? Coachella. I thought he was going to go to Coachella. Yo, he's going to be so popular. Just an astronaut. Imagine someone coming up into Coachella in an astronaut suit. Bro. What? What are you going to do at Coachella? According to our research, there are many breedings happening during Coachella. That is why we decided that the event will be our next target. Well, you're not wrong. But didn't you say the baby has to be born out of love? Yes, we noticed that. We also noticed that we need to know a lot more about Earthlings, including the breeding manners. That is why we will study in Coachella. After that, we'll be very ready to breed with so many female Earthlings. I shouldn't say this, but hell, that sounds like the best plan you've had since you've got here. We know. We also surprised ourselves. But please, Miss Freya, let us stop talking about our plan. We work here today. First, let us return to our spot behind the bar. So, our discussion with Miss Myrtle was stopped abruptly. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. What are you two doing together? It's nothing but just friends, you know. We just want to hang out and talk about our work. We both work in the same field, remember? Oh, yes, that's it. I don't have that much experience in game development, you see. I thought your research was in computer graphics, though. Yes, but I've never made a game from scratch before. I was always a bystander. So I've been asking Miss Myrtle for feedback from time to time. Today I wanted to thank her directly, but she arrived first, so I couldn't buy her a drink. Never mind that. I'd refuse it anyway. But, wait. If you want to thank her directly, does it mean you're done with the game? Excuse me, Miss Freya. It should be your, not your. Oh, so you are correcting my grammar now, huh? It was a slip of the tongue, okay? I'm sorry. How did he even pick up on that anyways? It's not like what I'm saying is written down anywhere. We just know. Back to you, Aqua. So, you're done with your game, then. There's quite a lot of things I need to polish and fix. But players can enjoy the experience from start to finish. What kind of feedback do you give people for a video game, then? That depends on the game. In Aqua's case, most of my advice was about the pacing, control, and UI/UX. Ugh. Might be fun to finish working on your creation. It must be fun to have finished working on your creation. surely remove some of the weight on my chest, just to replace it with another weight. You mean there's still more to come after you're done? I'm not done with my book. I just lost my job. And if I can't finish this draft on time, I'm done. And even after all that, if it doesn't sell well, I'm even more done. Doubly done. I'm sorry to hear that, Freya. Oh, did I just hit auto, actually? Pause. But please be more confident. I'm even starting to doubt myself. I've read some of your short stories, you know. After our first meeting, I subscribed to the Evening Whispers app. Then I read some of the stuff you wrote. They were really good, you know. Some of them are better than others. It's still an enjoyable experience to read them. So I'm excited to check out your book once it's done. You're too kind, Aqua. What you're going through is more or less the same as what Myrtle's going through. So I'm sure you'll both be fine. Ugh. You don't have to talk about it in front of other people. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. It's just that, sharing is caring, you know? Okay. Thank you for helping me share with other people. I really am sorry. I know. I said thanks already, right? Why do you put so much emphasis on share? That's sarcasm, I know that. Aqua. I'm sorry if it sounded that way. But yeah, I kinda get what you're dealing with. Although it's a bit different for me. What's your problem? Burnout. Been working on something for 2 years straight, but no one outside the office knows about it. And those who do don't seem to appreciate it at all. I thought Full Metal Conflict had a new game every 2 years. Yes. I don't really work on them, not directly. So what do you work on? A secret project. I'll tell you under Friend DA, okay? Alright. I'm not with the paper anymore anyway. I'm part of a special team. We're tasked with making a breakthrough in the studio. We need to be able to make a prototype for a new IP. Or worst case, another FMC game in a different genre. Isn't that a dream job for you people? That's what I thought. Oh, shit. Can you bring that up real quick? That's what I thought, at first. You're a writer, right? Imagine being a writer, but you can't publish anything you write for years. That doesn't sound like a pleasant situation at all. My team has been making pitches, dozens of them, hundreds, thousands. Out of all those countless pitches, only a handful got approved for prototyping. And so far, none of the prototypes have been approved. Ouch. There's only 7 of us on the team. The 7 Samurai. That's what they said. So you haven't released anything for the last 2 years? Sometimes our team works to support others. When they're going through a crunch cycle, they need to hit an almost impossible target. We jump in. No wonder you folks were considered the 7 Samurai. I guess, yeah. By the way, Myrtle, I just realized. What? Usually developers get their vacation time after finishing a project, right? More or less, yeah. When was the last time you had a vacation? Before I joined this company, I guess. That's like 4 years ago. Uh-huh. Dude, no wonder you're so burned out. Yes, that's why. You need a vacation. But I can't just take one. You can. In fact, you will do it tomorrow. But tomorrow is... I'm not done yet. You will take tomorrow, the day after, and another day after off. Where should I go? Don't worry, I'll take care of that. You will? I'm going with you for this long weekend/vacation. What about Max West? That's not this weekend. Forget about it for now. Hey. Okay. But I can't do it tomorrow. How about starting Friday? It's still a long weekend getaway, right? Alright. I'm so excited. Wow, Aqua. You look like a different person. Really? I'm sorry. Don't be. Okay, it's settled then. I need to go home now. Prepare for a getaway. I'll come with you. To my apartment? No. We'll walk together to the bus stop, just like last time. Oh, okay then. Everyone, see you next week, okay? Have fun, okay? Yeah, take care out there. May you find joy during your vacation. Fucking flip-flop sound. Okay, I'll see you folks later. Vacation, huh? You definitely need one, Freya. I know, but not now. Gotta finish this draft first. As we have said before, you can do it, Miss Freya. Thanks, Neil. Anyway, are you going to close anytime soon? Depends. Why? I'm in the mood for some writing. Then please, take your time. You sure? Do you want another drink to be going on with? Then? Still on the house. I definitely won't say no. The Spanish Sahara. Warm and cozy, just like a day in Barcelona. I think that's just a fucking churro there, dude. It has to be, right? Where do I get churros from? Friday, October 2nd of 2020. The Evening Whispers is with the people for stricter gun laws. Ooh, new healthier fury sedative might be available sooner. Is that grenades? Oh my god. Action video game Rising Hell blamed for violence in school. As they do. As they do. What do we have here? Welcome. Oh, good evening, Mr. Baileys. Evening. Am I the first customer tonight? You are. That's new. Freya's not here then? She said she's coming later tonight. Got something to do with meeting some fellow writer friends of hers. Why not do it here then? It's her favorite place, right? Her friends have visited this place from time to time. Just not as much as her. Writers gathering, huh? Wonder what writers talk about when they're hanging out then. I've known them for some years now. She has this habit, you know. If she said they're friends, it means they're just hanging out normally. But if she said they were writer friends, they're probably talking about work. Either giving each other feedback on their latest drafts or sharing and validating ideas. Interesting. They even use code words for meeting up. Oh, it's not like that. She doesn't even realize that's what she says. I just picked up on it. That's even more interesting. Are you always so observant? Only on Tuesdays. It's part of the it's part of the job. Why is that? People come here every day. Some of them aren't as talkative as others, but their body language can be loud and clear. They can tell you a lot of things, whether they need a friendly ear or just want to be alone. It applies to what they're ordering as well, because, you know, sometimes what people want is not what they need. That's deeper than I would have thought. So, what are you reading from me now, then? I won't say. Why? That would break the charm, the mystique. The hell was that? I guess I can say this much. Whatever I say or do to our customers, it's always related to what I'm getting from their body language. Including our interaction now. Man. Now I see why you didn't want to share. Even that was enough to make me feel like I'm naked in front of you. By the way, I haven't ordered anything. What are you having tonight, then? A hot chocolate, with it ginger and cinnamon. I heard that's a good drink for a bitter heart. Chocolate, ginger, cinnamon with my Winnerman. Janoman. I believe it's the bitter heart that he's looking for, right? There you go, my friend. A little extra star anise in there, too. Here you go. You are a pretty romantic person, huh? Spending extra time decorating this drink. Only for special people and special drinks. Say, Logan, tell me about yourself. What do you want to know? Anything. How old are you? Old enough to open a coffee shop. Oh, man. Guess I should say sorry for asking that. It's alright. That's the only answer I can give. Now you're making me wonder. What should I ask next? Ooh, hello, everyone. Why are you both looking at me like that? Freya, you look, horrible. No, I don't. Yeah, you do. No, I don't. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to echo our dear barista. Yeah, you do. What happened? You'd be better asking what didn't happen, because the answer would be proper sleep and decent progress on my draft. You need to rest. And miss my deadline? Hell no. Sorry, Baileys. Won't be able to keep you company, because I have to finish this thing. And for that, I'll need a whole hell of a lot of espresso. Are you sure about that? You really should just rest. Get something to help you sleep. Espresso! Please. Do I have something in here that'd be good for sleep? Maybe a ginger chai latte. I don't know if I have anything that says it'd be good for sleep in particular. Plus it's all mostly teas. Should not be good for sleep. What'd be good for sleep? Hot milk would be good for it. Let me try something random, and then we'll make the Galahad. Good to calm, yet warm your nerve. I think that'd be good too. I'm not making espresso though. I'm sorry. I cannot do that for you. God, I wish I had something that'd be good for sleep, but I don't know what I could make out the top of my head. I'm just gonna go off of what I think would be good. Warm milk, ginger. Can I get rid of this? Okay, let me reset that real quick. Milk. Ginger 3-bar warm. Oh, it does change. Let's see this. Let's just brew this and see what happens. Milk, ginger, and cinnamon. What does that make? Nope, trash it. What if we do it the opposite way? Milk, cinnamon, and ginger. Cinnamon, ginger, milk. Okay, trash it. I don't really want to indulge in her fucking shit, dude. But I'd feel bad for ruining her day by not making what she wants, but I don't know anything else that'd be good for sleep. I don't think we make the Galahad, but I don't know what else we can make that would be good here. It's pissed me off a little bit. Milk. I don't think that makes anything. I'm trying to figure out what I can make in this situation to help her, but I really don't know. Let's do some random stuff real quick. I think it has to do with milk, 'cause milk would be something that... The bedchamber! Let's go! Oh my god! Actually, woo! This has to be it. This is what we need to make for her. Fuck it. Milk, cinnamon, and honey make the bed chamber. Like, let's be honest. There is no way this isn't what we need to give her right here. This is to help her. She needs a good sleep so she can get back and refreshed to write her book. She can't force this. She cannot force it. I know she wants to make progress, but she can make progress when she's actually, I don't know, in a better mindset than where she's at right now. Oh, I was thinking about doing some with the chocolate, but yeah, this makes sense. Like milk, I knew milk. I hear warm milk helps us sleep. I've heard that for like ages. Never done it myself. I was just about trying to find a good combination for it. That's what I'm talking about. Milk, cinnamon, and honey. Something a little sweet. Cool. I'm sorry if you hate me for this, but I got to. Here you go. What the hell, dude? This isn't even coffee. Drink. But this isn't what? Drink! Okay. It's on the house. It better be. How was the meeting? It was pretty good. I got a lot of good advice. That also means things. Not a small number of them, mind you. Need to be rewritten. Oh. It's not that bad. Rewriting isn't part of. It's part of the rewriting is part of the process. It's just that. I'm going to be in my usual corner. Although, thanks to your drink, I'm not sure if I'll be able to stay awake or not. She looks horrible. She does. Don't worry about her. She'll finish it. This isn't the first time she's acted like this. No, it isn't. But this time, the stakes are pretty high. So, what brings you here today? I'm not even sure myself. I had no plan tonight. This place just came to mind. Out of the blue. Not to think you're subconscious then. I guess you should. Guess who's about to come? Not sure whether I should think it or not, though. Hi, Lua. Hi, Baileys. How... You first. No, you first. Oh. Such well done cinematography with a chair between, signifying the distance between them now. Oh. I was going to ask, how are you doing? I'm fine, thanks. How about you? I'm good, yeah. I think I need to order something first. Of course. Go ahead. Hi, Logan. What are you having this evening, Miss Lua? Gingerbread coffee, please. Gingerbread coffee? Why are people asking for things I have no idea how to make? Gingerbread coffee, how would you make that? Probably cinnamon, that makes the most sense. Cinnamon and honey? People will just be asking for shit and I don't know how to make that. You think I am? Was able to guess shit? I could try, but I'm already running low on remakes. I think I have 3 left. Well, it definitely needs ginger. Because it's gingerbread. But cinnamon also makes sense within it. So coffee, ginger, and then cinnamon? That makes the most sense to me. I don't know. It could also be honey, though. Make it sweeter. But cinnamon also makes it sweet. Fuck it, let's try this. Coffee, ginger, cinnamon. Gingerbread coffee. Okay. You made it. Common sense, baby. You just gotta use a little bit of that. Here you go. Here it is. Thank you. My Grandma used to make this drink for me. It reminds me so much of her. It reminds me of when I was growing up with my family. Oh, just rubbing salt in some wounds right there, my brother in Christ. How's work? It's going pretty okay. You? I'm not taking any new jobs on at the moment. Because, well, you know. Yeah, I get it. You have enough in your savings, right? That's a very Lua thing to ask. But yes, I do. Thanks to that last annoying job. Went well in the end then. It kinda did. They'd paid me on time, at least. And the pay was amazing. How long are you planning to take a break for? I don't know. Until my problems are settled, I guess. And what problems are those? I'll tell you this. But don't tell anyone, okay? Not even Logan, who's standing right in front of us? Not even Logan. Okay. So there's this girl. I love her. We've been going out for a few years, but I'm not really sure where we stand now. How can you not be sure? Well, we had an argument about a week ago. Wasn't anything new, but somehow things escalated uncontrollably. Why is that? I assume both of us were just tired, knowing that we're fighting against centuries of tradition. We haven't really talked since our last fight. Leaving things unresolved is not a good idea, but I can't bring myself to start the conversation. Why? Even I'm not sure about that. Pride, maybe. Or tiredness. Knowing that, chances are, we won't be able to find the best solution for everyone, anyway. Elise, I have a question. Go ahead. What do you think she's feeling right now? To be honest, I don't know. She's not like me, that's for sure. Thankfully. Why? At least it won't affect her professional life that much. I'm glad I'm a freelancer. It means I can just take a break from work without so many problems. I'm not as professional as her, you see. I think you're wrong. Really. If I were her, I'd find it difficult to live life as usual. And I'd put on a lot of masks, just to hide the feelings I was going through. That sounds difficult and uncomfortable. It is. But a friend told me once, you gotta do what you gotta do. He must be a pretty cool guy, then. He is. Goddamn. What's next for us, Elise? I don't know, Lua. I met some people, some new people this week. Including that supermodel. You know. That girl in the corner told me. Yeah, including that supermodel. And how does that make you feel? Like a fool. What? He said a lot of things that I've been trying to avoid thinking about. A lot of truths. He's a bit like you know, attitude-wise. Do you get along with him? I doubt it. Opposites attract, but similarity breeds contempt. Ever heard of that before? Not a lot. From a certain hipster elf. And after listening to that guy, what's your stance on, you know, us? I'm not sure, Baileys. What about you? Yourself? had any similar experiences this week? Well, I have, in fact. You met a vampire, and I met a werewolf. What are the odds? What are the odds indeed? What did your werewolf say? Not much, to be honest. But he made a good point about the importance of family. Baileys, I know I've been stubborn about you wanting me to make peace with my family. I know why that's very important for you. But Freya said something that kinda hit me hard. What was it? I was just using you as an excuse to escape my family. When I actually want to do that. When I actually want to do that anyway. For myself. You know me, Baileys. I do. And you know how I feel uncomfortable with people leaving their families. Which makes me an asshole, I guess. I get why you think that way, Lua. Blood is thicker than water. What should we do? Lua. Yes, Baileys? Please, let me leave my family. I'll try to get your family to accept me. That sounds like the easier thing to do, after all. You'll lose your immortality. You'll be an outcast among other elves. An outcast from a bunch of overly pretentious people? Sounds great. Truly a hipster elf. Truly a hipster elf. Pretentious assholes? Not me. I'm different. You'll live a long time, but you won't have the perfect health and perfect life that's the elven privilege. But it's not a perfect life without you. What if our relationship doesn't last? You'll have lost everything. You'll blame me. Lua, I will never blame you for anything. If we're talking about who I used to be, that guy would never have blamed himself. 100 reasons for why something failed, but never anything to do with him. But that won't happen with us. Do you know why? Because I've learned so many things by being with you for 10 years. It made me a better person. So, you don't need to worry about any of that. Because right now, you're the most important part of my life. I don't need an immortal life. Because without you, it won't be a life worth living. Baileys, I believe in you. Just kiss already. Let's go! Lua. Baileys. I feel like we're living in a soap opera here. It seems so. So, what's our plan then? Tomorrow's Saturday. Are we going on a date then? I'm going to my parents' place. Oh. And I want you to come with me. What? That's quite sudden. Did you already have plans for tomorrow? Well, no, but it's just, well, I'm not prepared to meet them. You'll be fine. You don't want to tell them about this first, then? It'll be alright. Well, they never forbade you from dating other races, did they? They're not big fans of elves, that much is true. But you can prove them wrong. Well, okay. This could be a good first step, then. It is. Well, good set, then. I don't know what'll happen tomorrow, but we can think about it. And anything else later. I'm with you on that. So, does that mean you don't mind me? I had my doubts, but now I'm sure I can trust you. Lua, Thank you. Are you still staying at Farron's house, then? Well, yes. You're staying with me tonight. Huh? What about your roommate? She's away for the weekend. Taking a long weekend getaway until Sunday night. Fate is on our side, it seems. Hey, Logan. Yes? We're leaving. Thank you so much for keeping up with with us this past weekend. Or this past week. Ah, jeez. Thank you so much for keeping up with us this past week. The pleasure was mine. We're off, then. We'll see you. Thank you for coming. Let's go! Oh, aren't you wide awake? Don't you feel like going to sleep? Did you past your bedtime? That was pretty intense. Oh, you're back in real world. I just pretend not to notice. They're like one of the main reasons why I'm writing this story. So I have to see their struggle through till the end. It's important for the writing, you know. That's cold. What? It's not like that. It's just that... Yeah, that was cold. I'm sorry. You look better than before, though. For now. I can tell you how I feel. I can't tell you how I feel until it's done. And I don't... Oh. Oh dear. Whoa, 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 buddy! I got your drink. Oh! Whoa! Freya, get over here. This wolf, is that him? I think so. Welcome, sir. Are you crazy? You can't treat a werewolf in a fury like a normal customer. Trust me. He must have his reason for coming here. Just gotta make the Galahad. Come on, you can relax, sir. Do you need anything? Something to calm you down, maybe? How do we make the Galahad again? We can't look it up? Shit. It was tea and honey, right? Shit. How do we make the Galahad again? Nope, that's it. Not it. Shit. No, it was just tea, ginger, and something else, right? I think it was tea, ginger, and something else. Trash that. Tea, ginger, and what? Oh, that's masala chai. Cool. That's how you make masala. We got one more we can do. It's tea, ginger, and something. Duh. Oh, thank fucking God. I totally fucking forgot which one I needed to do. Here's your... And we got an achievement for it. Drink that! Nope. The werewolf calmly walks out of the coffee shop. What the hell? Is that really him? After seeing the reaction to the drink, 100%. Well, whoever he is... This place survived. Thankfully, yes. But I think I need to close up shop early. Don't want to cause any more ruckus. And I need to clean up some of the mess anyway. That's a good idea. When you get back all right by yourself, I'll manage. Take care on your way back. You be careful too. I'll see you tomorrow. See you. God dang. What the heck? I just made masala chai, accidentally, by the way. I was trying to figure out how to make his thing. Making things in different orders kind of freaking sucks. I should have known the honeymoon wasn't going to be it, though. Weird Stein Company criticized for unfair depictions of werewolf in their latest box office hit. Michelle 2020 Do's and Don't. Atlantic ambassador to talk with FIRE regarding immigration. Oh. Gonna have Baldy coming back in soon? Welcome. Freya! Looking good this time around. Hey, Logan. Good evening, Freya. You look very cheerful today. And it's all thanks to you. What did I do? I finally got a good night's sleep last night. I slept like a log. A proper 12 hours of closing my eyes and not thinking about anything. Good for you. You really needed that. I know. But I had the deadline coming. And I've been pushing myself to finish this draft. A bit too much, I guess. So, how's it going? You won't believe this. I probably will. When I woke up this afternoon, the words just flowed through me like water. They're not forced crap like I've been writing recently. And that's why taking a break is important. Yeah. You don't need to start lecturing me now. So, what's your plan now? Now, as in right at this moment? I'm planning to go to the bathroom and wash my face. And after that, I'll continue writing. Sounds like a solid plan. You know where the restroom is, at least. What? That was weird. I just saw, her drinking something for, half a second. Okay, I need something to drink now. Freya, you're unemployed. Don't waste your money on coffee shop drinks. That is so weird. Coming from a coffee shop owner. I know. You've been a regular for years. You only need the vibes of the place. Just right here. No, I can't do that. You don't have any customers tonight. What would I do if this place went bankrupt? It won't happen. How can you be so sure? Just take this tap water and go do your work, okay? But... See? Customers. There's a customer coming right now, so don't you worry about me. Oh. Awkward. Hi, Gala? What's wrong? I know you're a man of few words, but this is maybe pushing it a bit. Freya. Logan. I'm truly very sorry for what happened yesterday. Gala. Hey, it's alright. No one got hurt, right? And the coffee shop's fine. Don't think about it much, okay? Like Freya said, no casualties and no problems with the coffee shop. I still need to redeem myself for the mess I made. And the scare I gave you. I'm sure there's something I can do. Why don't you buy something for the lady here? I'm sure she'll appreciate it. Hey, what do you mean? Do you want anything to drink, Freya? No! It's alright, Gala. I insist. You don't have to. Please, accept it. At least it'll help me stop feeling so guilty. At least, a little. Alright. I wouldn't mind a coffee. Not an espresso, mind you. Something with a little less of a kick. You know how to make sugar and spice? The one with cinnamon? Yes. Cup of sugar and spice, please. Well, sugar and spice. So, our hint is that it has cinnamon. And if we're talking about what's a cup of coffee? Coffee. Well, if we're talking about sugar. Yes, please. Won't you come and put it down on me? Right here. 'Cause I need a little love, a little sympathy. Won't you show me good loving, make it alright? Sugar and spices for the lady with the vices. Hey! Well, I won't complain. Thank you, Gala. Don't mention it. Logan, are you sure there's nothing I can do for you? You don't have to do anything, Gala. It's fine. But to be honest, I'm curious. What happened yesterday? Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, you usually stay indoors during the full moon, don't you? I usually do. And there was an emergency at the hospital yesterday. What kind of emergency? The hospital was really packed yesterday. And after that announcement... Announcement? The one saying that a replacement government issued Fury sedative will be available soon. Releasing that news on the day of the full moon was just... stupid. So many restless werewolves came, asking about the sedative, which isn't even ready yet. The announcement said it wasn't ready. Just that it was coming soon. You think people read the whole article? They only saw the headline or glanced at it at a news stall, and they went straight to the hospital. I don't blame them, though. Finding out the only publicly available sedative is dangerous. It's difficult for some people. I ended up having to explain it to dozens of werewolves. They even had to put some rogue werewolves in the isolation rooms. It was that bad, huh? Yeah. To the point that we ran out of rooms to put them in. That's why, at the end of my shift, I left immediately. Normally, I'd have asked a friend to lock me in one of our isolation rooms, of course. But I couldn't, so I rushed right back to my apartment. But it was too late. Thankfully, I was in this area, and I managed to force myself to come to your place. Gala, excuse me for asking this. Yes? But you didn't hurt anyone on the way here, right? As far as I remember, no. And I didn't see any blood on my clothes. That's good to hear. I might sound overly confident, considering what happened yesterday. But I have enough control to make sure I don't hurt anyone. As long as I have something to direct my fury towards. Usually, I end up destroying stuff around me. Or, worst case, hurting myself. Despite all that, I'm still glad that no one got hurt. Always looking for the positive side, aren't you? Just doing my job. Thanks. Both of you. I really mean it. But please, if there's anything I can do to pay... if there's anything I can do to help, please, don't hesitate to ask me right away. I will do. In the meantime, can I order a drink? Sure. What are you having? The same as yesterday. So, tea, milk, ginger? This time you're not gonna bark at me for trying to make a drink? The bedchamber! Ginger coffee latte. Sugar in the spice. So, this is good, no? See. So it doesn't keep the ones that you trash, though. Only the ones that you serve. Interesting. Kind of sad, though, because I do make a bunch of... I feel like that'd be a good way of, trying to experiment. It's like, oh, let me just try to make something just to see what it comes up with and have it in my logbook for later. Yeah, so anyways, we had the Galahad. No, don't trash it. Save it. There you go. Here's your special brew. Thank you. The drink that saved me. Once again, thank you for helping me find this drink. By the way, Gala, now that you can be 100% sure that that drink is your natural sedative, why don't you put some in a bottle and carry it with you everywhere? Oh, that's the plan. It has to be warm, though. I can use a vacuum flask, I suppose. I'll give it a try next full moon. Don't worry, Freya. I'm going to stay at my place for the next full moon. I'm not taking any risks. Before I can make sure of how effective that remedy is. A louder slam. What the? Rachel? What's going on? What else? Your father? Of course! What the hell was he thinking? Coming backstage at Coachella? Just to get into an argument with my manager. Huh? Before we continue, Logan, a cafe latte, please. Cafe latte coming, maybe kind of close to coming up. Coffee, mug up. See, this is a cafe with a fancy E. Hopefully you're fine with this. Anyways, let me show you my amazing latte art. Alright. We call this the Lone Tree. Your cafe latte is ready. Thanks. How did he manage to get backstage? He told security he was my father. And he messaged me about coming beforehand. So he was just going to wish me luck. So I told them to let him in, of course. Still my father. Things were nice at first. Then my manager came. And... I don't know why he hates him so much. It's showbiz. I'm mature enough to know what's good or bad for me. What happened after that? Mr. Lester told the security guards to kick him out. He's still allowed in the festival area. I saw him in the crowds. Did the concert go well, at least? Oh, yeah. Other than the arguments backstage, everything was great. I was the first one to play on the main stage. Usually no one pays much attention to whoever's on first. But there were thousands of people in the audience during my session. Hey, nice. So you don't need to be at the event anymore after this, then? Not really. I did my stage time. And then there was this press conference after my show. An after-show press conference? Yeah, the pre-show was done yesterday. Today was a small one. There was almost a dozen journalists who wanted to interview me. So we decided to just do a mini conference. Hey, good for you. You're totally back in the game, huh? I guess I am. Thanks to Mr. Lester. Morris Lester. What a horrible name. I would say it's because of you. And your manager's probably worked some of his influence too. So, why are you here? Because of Dad, of course. I told him to come here this evening. We really need to set things straight. He needs to stop messing with my manager so much. Because this evening is the only time we can meet. I can't go to the party Mr. Lester is hosting. What party? He's hosting a party for the VIPs and artists he manages at a club in Belltown. Is it okay for you to go to the party without a guardian then? I'm 18, remember. I'm an adult. Yeah, but you can only enter some clubs if you're 21. Not this time. Because Mr. Lester is my manager and it's his party. I'm not sure about that one. It's true. No. I know you can do that by using his name. But I don't think you should do that with you. Why? I'm gonna No, you're not, Rachel. Have you ever been to one of Mr. Lester's parties? Well, no. You have? Not personally. I've heard stories. What stories? He knows how to party. That's good then. That's not necessarily a good thing. Knowing how to party might mean something else entirely. I don't know what you're talking about. You'll find out. Especially if you keep Lester on as your manager. Personally, I don't mind wild parties. But inviting an underage person to his party? That might be a bit too far. What? Hmm? Oh, shit. What the hell? No. Dad! What? Rachel, is that Mr. Hendry? Yes! Dad! What happened? Okay, can you get a cup of milk for him, please? Just milk? Just milk. Milk, more milk. Do that real quick. Milk, servant. Here. Fuck. Thank you. Dad, please hold on. Can somebody help me call an ambulance, please? They're on the way. I've contacted the hospital. Thank you. We've also contacted our Nekomimi expert personally. She's off shift right now, but she's also on the way. Thank you so much. I don't know what might have happened without your help. Hey, don't mention it. Here they come. I'll go with you. Okay. Did Lester send his fucking goons after him? Oh boy. That was really something, huh? Yeah. 2 days in a row. An emergency at your place. Well, at least some people think of your place as their go-to when they need help. Oh, I guess you're right. It's not every day you look at things from the bright side, especially when it's that bad. Well, I'm one of your coffee shop disciples, right? So I kinda understand them. I hope Hendry's alright, though. Yeah, me too. At least he's in good hands now. What's your plan for the rest of the night? Well, that was all pretty hectic. But I need to continue writing. Take your time and place, then. Will do. Oh, Jesus. That was rough. Why does the moon look like a lemon? Anyways, October 4th. Newspaper? Police raid on private Coachella after party's biggest drug and sex-related bust of the year. Jesus Christ. Fight broke out during Coachella. Culprits in police custody. Despite the arrest, Coachella will go on, though. Damn. Guessing that was Morris Lester's party, huh? Welcome. Hey, Pop. Good evening, everyone. Everyone's safe and sound tonight. So far, so good, officer. With a cop who's supposed to be watching this area hanging out at a coffee shop, I'm not so sure about that. Hey. I'm working right now. I just love multitasking, you know? That requires skill. Taking a break and working at the same time, you mean? Yeah, you know it. That's an oxymoron. That's why I said it requires skill. Anyways, Logan, I really need an espresso to keep me awake tonight. I got you. Order up. I'm not gonna serve him the bedtime chamber. That'd be funny. Here you go. Order up, my friend. An energetic espresso to keep our officer upright on patrol. You and your sense of humor. Your espressos are always out of this world. Definitely better than mine or my wife's. It's not a competition, officer. It is for her. She thought if she could make a better one, I'd stop coming to this place so often. That's not happening anytime soon. So, anything special today? Surprisingly, no. Gotta make sure this place is safe. What are you grinning about? I mean it. You were here the last 2 days, right? Yes, I was. Some crazy things happened here. And 2 days in a row. As if the gods were trying to give me first-hand experience to use in my story. Still fretting over your story, eh? Well, the deadline for my draft is getting nearer. Oh, yeah. How's it going? Quantity-wise, it's shaping up pretty well. Quality-wise, honestly, I'm pretty confident. Hey, best of luck then. Do you have any updates about the last 2 days of chaos? Or the werewolf case? I spoke to Gala about it. What? Are you going to arrest him? Some officers of the precinct were talking about it. But in the end, he agreed not to do it. Because he really helped a lot that night. We had some folks in the hospital. Some other people in the area. Without him, we'd have a lot more problems. He helped a lot, getting most of the werewolves safe in the hospital. Too bad he couldn't lock himself up in time. Thankfully, he didn't hurt anyone. So those who'd rather tame him can't do anything anyways. Oh, I'd be pretty mad I'd be pretty mad at you if they did arrest him. Hey, being mad at me wouldn't solve anything. I know. What about Rachel's dad? Any idea what happened? Not too sure myself. Most of it didn't happen around here. What? Yeah, seemed like it happened out near Coachella. That's a long way away. I mean, it's not actually that far, but you want to be able to walk it. Not in that state. So far, that's all I know. Rachel's back. Rachel? Rachel, is Mr. Hendry alright? Before that, could I have a cup of hot chocolate? Dark? Exactly goes for the dark hot chocolate. Just chocolate. Gotcha. There you go. Your hot chocolate's ready. Thank you. Dad's going to be fine. He woke up this afternoon. Thanks to Mr. Gala. We got help fast enough to stop things from getting any worse. Ooh. Wait, so if we messed up with Gala's thing, would he even been here to be able to do any of that? God, we could have messed things up. He's doing okay though? It'll take a few days before he fully recovers, but no permanent injuries we need to worry about. That's good to hear. I know, but still, it's all because of me, because I didn't listen to him, when all he wanted to do was protect me. Rachel, don't blame yourself for this. Please don't take offense. Is it okay for you to leave your father alone in the hospital? His friends are there at the moment, and I can't face being stuck in a room with a bunch of people I don't even know right now. Besides, I really needed to get away for a bit. So I told Dad I'm going to visit Coffee Talk to get some fresh air. He's okay with that? He understands. He always does, I guess. Miss Rachel, what really happened last night? Dad got into a fight with some thugs. I heard them talking about me in some very suggestive, perverted ways. Oh. He didn't like that, of course. So he morphed into his cat form and started a fight with the thugs. Why did he morph? So people wouldn't see what his human form looked like and link him directly to me. Some cops went to the crime scene. They found some eyewitnesses to testify, and they managed to find the thugs. Are they fans of yours? No. It's even worse. They work for Mr. Lester. What? Oh boy. The reason why it didn't take long for the cops to find them was because they were already under arrest. Because the party went too far last night. Whoa. How did it all connect up? They're Mr. Lester's bodyguards. They were chilling after the show, having a pre-party before the big one. You know about guys in locker room talk, right? Yeah. Well, that's what they were doing. I was a topic of discussion. Ugh. So, there's that. I'm sorry to hear that. And you were right about his party. I'm glad I wasn't there. Once again, I owe Dad for... Hey, it's okay. The most important thing right now is that you're safe. And your dad made it through. I should have listened to him. He might be out of touch, but he's still way more experienced than me. And he's my father. I wish Mom was here. She'd know what to do. She'd know what to say to Dad when he's recovered. You know what? I'm sure you'll know what to do. You're an adult, remember? But I don't know. All I know is I have to be there for him when... That's it. That's all we have to do. It might be weird to hear it from... It might be weird to hear about... Dang, why is it so weird to say? It might be weird to hear about it. Hear it about something coming from Freya. That's a really weird way of saying it. Hold on, that took me out. Might be weird to hear it about something coming from Freya. But she is right. Okay, actually that makes sense. It just was a weird way for my brain to process. There. Be there when he needs you, Rachel. And whenever you need a breath of fresh air, you can come here and relax for a while. Guys, thank you. I've had enough fresh air for one day. I'll go back to the hospital now. Thank you for the update, Miss Rachel. I wish your father a speedy recovery. Thank you, Logan. Toodles. Be safe. God damn. Man. What a weekend. Pretty crazy, I know. Anyways, I've got to continue my patrol. It's been a pretty weird weekend. But overall, things are still safe around here. But even with that, never let your guard down, okay? No problem, officer. Thank you for checking up on us, Officer Georgie. Okay then, I'll see you. Well, are you gonna leave as well, Miss Freya? I don't think so. I've had enough rest, and I have stories to write. You're not tired? Definitely not. In fact, I think I can get it done today. Alright. I won't bother you then. Oh, you're never a bother. Besides, this whole book project would never have existed without this place. And you. So, thank you. The pleasure was mine. Now, I'm sure you shouldn't spend any more time on chit-chat. I've got a book to finish. No problem, boss. Chocobee Miracle, sweet, nourishing, healthy chocolate. Healthy? We don't want that here. Chocobee. Chocobee... Monoki? Monoki? What would that be? Healthy, though. What would be healthy about it? Chocobee makes it seem like it's chocolate and honey. More women have spoken out and claimed Morris Lester lied. Initial reports indicate possible herpes outbreak at Coachella. Not our boy! Neil! My dude! Coachella Festival proves to be a major boost for Seattle tourism, though. Okay, that's nice. Hello! You're finally here. Hail. Hey, yo. Hi, Freya. Someone's feeling happy today. Of course. Did they... They approved it. We're so happy for you. Yeah, congrats. Oh my. Do you know how happy I am? Judging from your expression, I'd say somewhere between ecstatically and rapturously. You're goddamn right. Oh my god. Oh my god. How did they react to the draft? To be honest, they're not that excited about the story itself. Story with an unhappy ending, huh? That's what they said. At this point, I don't really care. As long as they publish it, I'm content with that. Anyway, whatever happens with the book now, I can take things a little slower. Because they gave me a year to finish it, with a feedback session every month. Hey, that sounds professional enough. Of course. They are the biggest publisher around. Enough about me. How's the coffee shop been doing? Hey, well, it's been pretty good. We've had a lot of new customers lately. And some old-timers, of course. I heard Hyde's back from his trip to Korea. Yeah. He brought us some gifts back, too. He didn't get any from me, though. I'm not sure. But he did say he always gives gifts directly. Gift-giving the old-fashioned way, huh? How about you? Oh, things are great. The last time I saw you was before your mini break. Yes, we decided to go to Coachella. Wow. The event was a mess. Yeah, 3 hours of the festival was enough for us. So, where did you go after that? We ended up in Port Townsend. How was it? I enjoyed it. Never knew a historical trip could be so fun. Oh yeah, I saw your new profile picture. Ah! Oh yeah! You both look so cute. Oh man. Thanks. Was that taken during your vacation? No. It was at Max. They had a Japanese-style photo booth there, so I forced her to take a picture together. You were at Max too, Myrtle? Yeah. I helped her out a bit with the booth. Thank you. You don't have to keep thanking me. By the way, any of you heard from Neil? No. Not me. It did send 2 postcards to the coffee shop, though. Really? Yeah, one's from Coachella. That's not even that far away. Why send a postcard? Oh, it's hard to tell with them. What about the second one? It's from New York. What? What are they doing in New York? Beats me. Working on their mission, maybe? Yeah, probably. They'd stand more of a chance there. Anyways, guys, we're leaving for the night. Oh, come on. So soon? We were here for hours before you arrived. We need to work tomorrow. That's fair enough. Take care on your way, then. Good luck with the novel. Thanks. See you, Logan. I'll see you around. I can't stop giggling. They look happier than when I first met them. They do. It's not easy to find someone you can be comfortable with in such a short amount of time. Yeah. Anyway. Sorry if it seems like I'm ignoring you, Bailey's. No worries, my friend. I don't feel ignored at all. Are you by yourself tonight? No, I'm waiting for Lua. She has some work to do. This late at night? Yeah. She's been doing overtime for the past few days. How are you two doing then? Things have been great. In fact, after 10 years together, we're finally moving in together next month. Wow, congrats! I thought Lua lived with her flatmate. We're moving to a new place. She got promoted recently, and our company's providing her with an apartment. Wow, it must be a really big deal in her office. Well, she definitely earns more than me now. That's not saying much, Bailey's. You shouldn't say that to a fellow freelancer. Here she comes. Bailey, I'm so sorry. I didn't expect it to take so long. I thought it would be done by honey. It's alright. Freya and Logan have been keeping me company anyway. Oh, hey, Freya. And Logan. Sorry for barging in without saying hi. How's it going? She lights up a cigarette before she even talks to us. I would say things are great. But not as good as you two lovebirds. You told her already? Only about the moving in part. As you've heard, we're going to move in together next month. Where is it? Not far. I mean, the company provided the place, so they want to cut my commuting costs as much as possible. That's thoughtful of them. It means they don't need to reimburse my taxi fees when I'm working overtime now. Ugh, yeah. It also means we get to visit this place more often. That's a good point. We owe this coffee shop a lot, anyway. Hey, don't mention it. I have a question for both of you. Go on. The last time we met, I believe you're going to introduce Bailey's to your parents. How did that go? Oh, man. Her father didn't kill me, at least. Well, at least Papa will let you eat lunch with us. That's rare, you know. I know. And at least they didn't say no. Which means a lot, I guess. It was a good start. It was definitely a good start. Anyway, Bailey's, we need to go now. We'll miss the intro again. You folks going somewhere? Yes, we're going to watch the midnight screening of Full Metal Conflict. I didn't take you for someone who likes FMC, Lua. I don't, but this guy loves it. Hey, you always enjoyed watching me playing the game. I enjoyed watching you, not the game. Too bad I didn't introduce you to Myrtle just now, Bailey's. She worked on the game. Really? Well, I'll be visiting this place more often. I'll probably meet her again one of these days. You probably will. Now go, you lovebirds. You don't want to miss the movie. Ah, right. Catch up with you later, Freya. Bye, Logan. Enjoy the movie. And take care. Grab an umbrella or something, I don't know. There they go. I'm so happy for them. They've still got a long way to go. Probably a lot of obstacles in their path. They're moving forward. Yes. How will you write their story then? As it is. It's beautiful enough. And it has enough drama. That's one way to put it. Anyway. What's that look for? You haven't told me about any of our other friends here. How are they doing? I only skipped coming for 10 days. What do you expect? Come on! They played an important part in my writing process, right? There's some updates about the regulars. Tell me. Oh, well, where should we start? Are we getting flashbacks right now? Lua visits this place more often now that they live nearby. Last time they came, they were talking about catering and venues. Hyde returned from his trip to Korea and brought gifts. Some are more special than others. Ginger Fuzzycuffs! He said he's considered moving back to Seattle if his agency allows it. My god. Aqua continues her work with the university. She's still working on small indie games. The difference is, she's not alone now. Neil! Well, the only news about them are the 2 postcards they sent me. Rachel's back at the recording studio, preparing for her first solo album. You've found a new manager, someone who made the news as a legend coming back to the industry. And finally, Freya. She finished her book, got published, and have some signing sessions. Sadly, the book didn't sell well. She still visits regularly, now working as a freelance writer. Oh, that's it? Oh my god. I'm guessing there's different ways for this story to turn out. I'm wondering where I messed up on some of these. Because, I mean, I'm assuming I could do more with Neil, but I feel like everything else was a pretty happy ending, other than that, and then Freya not selling too much. But hey, I mean, she's still a freelance writer. I wonder if there's a better way to make her book, though. Really good, really good. I like this game. I'm excited to play Coffee Talk too. That's gonna be fun. I don't know. Maybe I've been playing a lot more exciting-ish games like Nine Souls and things that had like these big climaxes to it. This one still had some bit of excitement to it, but I think it stayed true to what it was supposed to be. Some stories inside of a coffee shop. And I think that's pretty good. Really interesting game. Development cats. Hoagie, Bailey's, Lua, TJ, Tofu? Wait, they named Bailey's and Lua after their cats? Or did they name the cats after the characters? I don't know anymore. Which came first, chicken or egg? Ah, now I got segued from my little sentimental part. Gosh, well, I guess I'll just fade to black. Because, well, that's the end of Coffee Talk. Oh, wait. Huh? My boy? Welcome. Hello, Logan. Good evening, sir. Have we met before? I'm sure this is your first time here. Of course I've been here. In fact, I've worked here before. What? Wait. No way. Is that really you? It's been a while. You've changed. A bit too much. I've learned a lot about how to live with your people since then. Oh, wait, that's fucking Neil. I've learned a lot about how to live with your people since then. I assume it was a success then? Multiple successes. What's with the new look then? Just trying to blend in. It seems like an Earthling immigration agency is after me. Now that you mention it, somebody did visit this place looking for you. When was it? Not so long after your second visit here. Was he a bald guy in a suit? Yes. That's F-I-R-E. That's a fire agent. So you've seen him? Yes. Thankfully, I've changed my appearance since then. By the way, you can drop the act in front of me. So, you finally noticed. To think that such power can be born from our kind. You're good with your act, though. It took a few tries. There are some timelines where I forget to pretend that I don't have some knowledge of certain stuff. Interesting. Now I'm curious to know about those mistakes. Well, it happened a few times. First, when Freya told me about her meeting in the elevator. Then it was the first time Rachel visited this place. And the last one involved you on your second visit. Oh, it was one right after Freya got her draft approved. Can you show it to me? Assuming you know how I communicate with my kind. Never tried it, but let's see. Huh? Huh? What? Do I need to play more? Hold on. Pause. And here I thought I was done with this. I might just have to post this and make a second diving in deeper into the story. Because my god, there's more here. Gosh. And here I was trying to wrap it up, and no, of course I can't. Crap. I'll be back.